$5 cars, that's what the ad says. But rebels.
So I use my calling card every day. But
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel for another video. Hope you guys enjoyed the little cinematic beginning. This is the first 1-year ownership video I'm doing for the GTI, so it's kind of exciting to do. Get to look back on the year of modifications and things like that. And I had planned to add in like some little video clips of installing the parts as we go through these. Unfortunately, my hard drive crashed that had all my footage on it, so it's currently off trying to get recovered. So fingers crossed on that, but the beginning of it did show pretty much everything that you could see on the outside of the car and in the interior. So hopefully that answered any questions and you can kind of piece together. And as always, you can go back and watch every video on all the modifications that I've done in the GTI playlist that's going to be right up here. So let's start off with the wheels. Nothing special about the wheels except for the GarageLine spacers. I think they're a 15mm front and a 20mm rear. They are pretty inexpensive to get a new look for your car, especially when you lower it. I really enjoyed those. I'm really glad that I did them. So wheels to come in the future, probably, hopefully with new tires and everything. But right now, just the GarageLine wheel spacers. So for the exterior of the car, I've converted pretty much all of the lighting to LEDs. That includes the rear turn signals, the reverse lights, the brake lights, the license plate light, the front turn signals, and then the dynamic LED mirror signals. Those are a fun little thing. One of the first things I did, and it's still fun to watch them, you know, swoosh across when I turn the turn signal on. And from there, as far as body modifications go on the exterior, we have the ECS tuning, rear wiper delete, and then we have the Aerofabb rear spoiler extension, the V2 front splitter, and the side splitters. Really hoping that their diffuser comes back in stock soon because I will be picking it up immediately. Aerofabb, if you're watching, let me know when those get done because I'm ready to order. Then we've also added gloss black mirror covers, gloss black VW badges on the front and the rear. And then with those badges, we have the Klii Motorworks final badge underlays. As far as engine goes, this is about how long the list is gonna be for a while, at least until I start doing any major upgrades. But we have a big bore turbo inlet pipe that was from eBay. It was just one of the cheapo ones. I figured how bad could it be? And it's been fine ever since I had it. We've also got the Torque Solutions turbo muffler delete, ECS tuning diverter valve spacer. That was on, I'm only including it in this video because I have taken it off, but I did have it for quite a while. The only reason why I took it off is because I got the intake, and the intake made enough noise. And with the tune, they say to not really mess with the diverter valve, so I took it off. Hidden behind the front grille, we have the ECS tuning dual air inlet scoops. And we also have the ECS tuning resonator delete pipe that is on the exhaust side of it. ECS tuning intercooler charge pipe kit as well in the engine bay, paired with the Injen short ram intake. And then for my downpipe, it is the ATP Catted Downpipe. I chose Catted because I didn't want to mess with the emissions too much. In Texas, we have to have a catalytic converter, as well as not throwing any codes. I did have a code with this, but the tune tunes it out, so I'm hoping I should pass. I'm gonna go soon to actually get that done. Tuning wise, we are running the Cobb access port with the EQT Stage 2 tune for the engine and transmission, so I have the DSG tune as well. And then most recently, we've done the ECS tuning billet PCV hose kit. So when I first got the car, I focused a lot on suspension, brakes, and bracing and things like that. So we'll start off there with the H&R low-range springs. They're the sport version. I've loved them, they're great. You know, they make the ride more bouncy, but my reviews on that, you can check that out right here. I've also added a PowerFlex dog bone engine mount insert, Eibach 25mm rear sway bar, ECS Tuning billet rear sway bar brackets with their rear lower chassis bracing, rear subframe brace, and Eurosport's front upper stress bar or strut tower bar, whatever you want to call it, and their Eurosport X brace as well in the hatch. And then the last thing underneath the car is the iSweep center floor front brace. Interior I haven't done too much to. I've kind of left it alone. I really love the interior on the car. It's one of the main reasons why I got it. I've added LED lighting in the trunk just to the trunk light. And then for my phone mount, it's the Renline magnetic phone mount. And I've also got the aluminum extended paddle shifters. And then I guess interior, technically, I have an OBD11 that I've used. It sits in the interior at least, so I'm gonna count it for that. And then my boost gauge is a New South boost gauge with their vent pod kit. Really nice, I love that thing. And it's just their boost tap kit that comes with it. I had a map sensor boost tap, but some people cautioned me about it and I was like, you know, I'll just take it off and put the other one on. So that's what I did. And then we've also got the Black Force Industries leather shift knob for the DSG transmission. And then recently, not a video on it, but I found these little things that were kind of cool. They're aluminum climate control rings, so I threw those on. So those are all the modifications that I've done in the last year, in the first year of ownership with the GTI. You can go down in the description below and there's a link to the full list so you can review them all yourselves. So go down below, check those out. If you have any questions, be sure to go down below and leave a comment. I try to answer pretty much everyone's comments. And there's a video on basically every single install video, every single modification. So like I said, playlist is on the channel and I linked to it earlier, but you can go check that out as well. It's gonna be in the description too. So stay tuned for more GTI content. We're going through another year. The modifications are gonna keep coming. I'm gonna try to do more with the car rather than just modifying it. I want to, you know, go to track events and do more drives and things like that. But the next big modifications that I have in mind for the car are wheels, tires, new brake pads. I want to do the stainless steel brake lines, just stuff like that. You know, I love the way I have the Miata set up. I kind of want to replicate with that with the Golf a little bit. So I'm going to be, you know, taking some inspiration from the Miata and doing some things to the GTI as well. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you are new to the channel, be sure to go down below, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below. I'll see you in the next video.